Yeah, I had a riot of a time. I was so happy to be on this job because usually when I'm on movies or anything, it's usually just one girl and a bunch of older men. And this
Oh,
was the first time I'd actually worked with people my own age. So I felt like I was back at school or something. I was like, this is so cool. We're all
yeah.
the same age and you're not like going home to your three children and your wife. So
Mm,
I just had fun. Me and Tom, like, we really did get on very
yeah.
well. No, we didn't have a chemistry read. I've actually been asked about this a lot, and I'm so honored that people liked our relationship. No, we met at the table read, and then we had 2 weeks of rehearsals. Everybody had kind of got to know each other, but then the sort of nice thing was we all got to go up to Scotland to start shooting and do all of those flashback scenes. So that's how we got to know each other. Was a more lighter, more loving side of David and Adele. And I think we were lucky that we sort of got to bond. It was sort of like we went away on camp or something. Um, and then once we got to London, we sort of got into the more tense side of their relationship. I learned a lot. Tom is entirely punctual. He's very, very punctual and gets a little bit hot-headed if people aren't on time. He's like obsessed with like being there and I actually during that whole the first month of the shoot I was sleeping so much and I thought, oh god, I must be really tired. Like anytime we had about even 10 minutes during a setup I would be asleep. And then I realized that I had been drugging myself with herbal sleeping pills or whatever. And I looked at the thing and it was like, oh, you should only take, one. And I was taking three when I got home from work, like 3 a.m. And I had to get up at 10 a.m. to go to work, but it doesn't kick in until like 6 a.m. So by the time I got to work, I was supposed to be asleep. And so, yeah, and honestly, it wasn't that complicated. I know it might seem as though it was, but I just had to have a different perspective on the character than the audience would have had.
Yeah.
And once I knew where her motivations were coming from, it actually came quite naturally. And we had like a lot of rehearsal. Eric Richter Strand, our director, is so clever. He had a really good hold on the story and what he was going to do, and at which point, like, when can we reveal this, or when does the perspective change? So it was sort of just conversations with him, a lot of conversations with Tom, and about when we play it up, when do we have to play it down, that type of thing. More enjoyable than just doing a sort of a straightforward character, if you know what I mean. It was actually kind of exciting.